Okay, welcome to episode 2.5. Well, 1.5. For some reason, my screen decided to change channels. And my controller stopped working again. This is going to be one of those days, isn't it? Okay, now what the hell was your dad talking about? Let's play nice, shall we?
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She's talked about you ever since she saw you at a fair in Denerim. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now,
Be the
that's what
good
I'd like
guy.
to hear.
Be the good guy.
Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region.
Your player's supposedly
You know what
naive
they
right
say
now.
about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also
fairly
someone you
so.
must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor.
Yeah, I just like playing the good guys. I'm full Paragon when I play Mass Effect games.
That a Grey Warden was
So-
present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Owl has taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blight and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's become a Grey Warden. It's not like it's going to be forced upon us at all.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah, sure.
In the
Why
meantime,
not?
find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs.
So where's
Miss
this
Chambers,
Fergus
no
guy?
doubt, spending some last moments
That I
with his wife.
clearly know
and
very
my
well.
grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Saving. We can chat to Duncan
I'm sorry,
for a little
but
bit.
I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
Good evening, my lord.
Wait, can... No.
I'm done.
Pick every lock you see.
It's done.
Mace.
Naturally.
Just rob everybody, that's fine.
Over with. Good evening, my lord.
Hi, how you doing? Right. We can learn about the Chantry here if we want to.
Maker,
Not what I was
prepare
looking
a
for, but
place
okay.
for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Yeah, sure.
Please, child, call me Malone. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land.
She legit doesn't
the
look
sea.
old enough.
Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted.
If I remember
upon
right, she
your return.
dies.
So let
So,
it be.
yeah, I'm just gonna give her the best opinion of me ever.
There now.
I remember everything.
I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me. It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Okay, that's an unopenable door. If I remember right, yeah.
Moving on.
I haven't played this in over 8 years, guys. I'm not entirely sure about anything, really.
Moving on. It's done, naturally.
People like their mushrooms, apparently.
Good evening, my lord.
Alright, we'll get that later. Do. Just running through the hallway, nothing to actually say about any of it. Where's this part of a courtyard? I don't know. There was a roof over our head at one point, so.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Yeah, you guys were playing.
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here. I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury.
Yeah,
Yes, my lord.
better get back
Thank
to
you,
work.
my lord.
You'll end badly if you're not doing your job.
Are you daft?
I keep wanting to close that door, but you can't.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again. And
Yeah, it
it's
sounds
happy
like my
to be.
dog, yeah.
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure she can kick everybody's ass. Wait, can you get hurt by... No, okay. Run in the fire, you could be fine. That won't hurt you.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History
Yes.
is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Still the
If the
same.
mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Sure.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start? Records are vague.
At the beginning.
But the Couslands became
Where else do
kin
you
during
start?
the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
You don't want to start the ending.
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tyrn. Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
He did just call me stupid. It's definitely his skills.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You could look that up later. At any rate, your family has held the Turnier.
Sometimes it just feels like he's being an
before
asshole.
King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Calenhad to maintain Highever's independence.
Yeah, that's weird.
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Alethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. The history between the Couslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation. During your grandfather's rule, of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several
Hey, I'm trying to get
battles
into
were
all the
fought near
content we
Highever.
can, guys.
The port village of Harper's Ford was the Turnier's center.
This might be boring to
His
some
honor
of
was
you.
Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind
I
Merrick's
feel like
son,
I'll hear
King
from
Caleb,
Logain or later in the
to fight
game.
the Darkspawn.
Seems like he might be important. What do you guys think?
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'm doing. Didn't have myself all this wanting to.
I have to come back here soon anyway. There's nothing here to grab.
And my dear Bryce brought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my son, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction. I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner. Sir Gilmore,
I should probably have done that first.
As your ladyship commands.
Good. With any luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something.
I feel so sorry for her.
Honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now,
I
Eleanor.
really wish you could have
I
saved her in this
believe
game.
the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
I'm not spoiling anything, unless you, for some reason, have never, ever, ever, ever heard of this game ever.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship. Sir Gilmore.
Go solve the dog problem. Yeah. What was the door that I passed?
Good evening, my lord.
Anything in here?
And done.
Ever popular, loot everything. What is that? Okay, cat. I didn't notice there being a cat there ever. Of course, it's been a while.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Alright, what are you trying to tell me, doggy? I don't know. I clearly don't.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I already made the joke, so might as well just call him doggy. And like I said earlier, bad joke.
Bad breath alert.
Yes, yes. rats of unusual size. Ah, be stunned. Completely pointless. One hit kills these guys.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have
Or a
chased
good
them through
one.
their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Yeah, time to loot the larder.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes.
She has such a
I'm
dislike
immune
for
to
this
your
dog.
so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
We've looked around the castle, vanquished the mighty rats. And we're going back here.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
And covered in blood.
My lord. My lord is very kind. Thank you. Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies-in-waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank? That is not a sentiment I see amongst other noble women. My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter. Forgive me, I shouldn't have mentioned her. Her name is Amathine. Her father died of a wasting sickness 2 years ago. She does. Many people say she looks a great deal like me. I'm the only one who sees her father in her. Are we doing just that? What else did you have in mind? I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep.
Ah, the romance dialogue in this is so clumsy. I forgot how it was.
Until tonight, then.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is? So would I. Do you have
I want to close this when we get to Ostagar. I just, hope we don't get, in trouble by YouTube standards.
Good Good choice. Timaeus' theory on the nature of dragons and how they connect to Darkspawn is quite intriguing. Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
So, you managed to solve Nan's dog issues? I'll take that as a yes. Good work, darling. Now you should say goodbye to Fergus before he leaves, don't you think? I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
Probably because of how messed up my face looks.
Go do what you must, then.
At least from that
I
angle.
will see you soon.
Over with.
I do like playing as rogues. We can break into anywhere.
Not happening.
Ah, not good enough to break in there?
Don't think so.
Nope. Okay, that's my room.
Not happening.
That's him. Okay. It's just those two.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise.
I forgot about
I'll
Oren.
be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as
Let's be
anyone,
overconfident about
despite his
that.
refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time.
More waiting, but
Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
not walking backwards.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Provided I am now imagining them moonwalking towards the castle.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
Make us sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
Yes.
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
I agree, especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say? Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Definitely should have ended this at the dog. But I was stupid. I'll probably end it now. After I do this whole level up thing. Strength, dexterity. Put that cunning on 20. Always improve conversation. What do I need for this? Level 4? Stealth, that's very important. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I need to fix what I accidentally screwed up. Give me my weapon back. Wrong button. Can you tell I'm not used to Xbox? Can you tell? I'm sure it's very hard to tell. Oh, right. Not the bumper. I'll figure that out later. Alright, we're ending it here. I'm going to save it and